In this video, we'll cover the Max Takeoff request or the Max Uplift. You get there from the pre-flight menu and then the runways and conditions on to left. The only thing required for a Max Uplift is the initial runway. So if I put in 12 left, then I get a max uplift indicator here and a max request on 6 right. I can send and it will get me my max takeoff weight for this runway based on current conditions. I'm going to put in 12 right as well for the second runway. For the anti-ice, you can toggle to engine or all and then back around to off. If the conditions are other than dry for any of the runways, you select the conditions and you can toggle through on each runway conditions. And for the conditions, there is no depth, and 4 of the 8 have a depth installed. The toggle for those are dry, which is default, wet, ice, compact snow, standing water, and then in each of those that do have a depth associated, there are 3 selections. For standing water, it's 0 to an eighth, eighth to a quarter, quarter to a half, and then it will toggle back around to 0 to an eighth. The other selections are dry snow, wet snow, slush, and then back around to dry. You also have a toggle for low-level wind shear, and you can enter your winds, QNH, and OAT. The server side, when you make these requests, both the max takeoff and the takeoff manifest, will get the current conditions at the airport. If the airport isn't reporting those, you can enter those here, or if you want to override the reported conditions at the airport, you can do that here. And as you notice here, just this indication that when there are depths involved, all depths are in inches. I'm going to page down. Or return, and we'll send off this max request. And then I'm going to return to the pre-flight menu, and we will simulate an uplink now for this max takeoff request. And when the takeoff data comes back, you can see the indication here in the scratch pad, takeoff data received. Also on 5 left, this now appears takeoff data. I can select that on 5 left. That will automatically remove the scratch pad message. So once you're on this page viewing it, you don't have to clear the scratch pad. And here's our max takeoff uplift. You can see our max takeoff weight in this case based on conditions is 85,456 pounds. And remarks, again, it's a max takeoff calculation. This is not a full manifest. That's indicated here as well. And then the 2 runways with the data. Notice, since this isn't a actual weight and balance calculation, just a maximum takeoff calculation, there is no trim indicated for either runway. You've got your temperature and flex temperature if that's available. And you can print from this screen as well. I'll return from here. And once you make another either max takeoff request or manifest request, this will clear and wait for the uplink of the latest request. So that's the max takeoff request. In the next video, we'll go over the full manifest weight and balance here.